Hello, Nicole with Logisoft back again with yet another video in our Adobe Awareness video series. Just quick little videos to help you get trained up on everything you need to know about the Adobe Admin Console. Today I want to talk about adding additional administrators into your console. There's more than one way to do this, and there's more than one reason as to why it's a good idea. The number one reason that we recommend adding an additional administrator that can do all the things is in case something happens. Now, I can't tell you how many times we have customers reach out and say, so-and-so retired and no one has access to the console, or so-and-so quit and no one can get in. The problem with that happening is it leaves you stuck. No one can add additional users, no one can deploy products. You're really helpless in that situation. Yes, we can get the admin changed, but it takes time and we have to reach out to Adobe support. So we recommend always having one additional administrator that can do all the things in case that something were to happen. It could be something great, like paternity leave, or it could be something like medical leave that's not as good of a reason, but it happens, right? So that's reason number one. Reason number two is, what if you have colleagues that are going to divide and conquer on this console? Meaning one person in the department is going to handle the single sign-on and Active Directory. Someone else is going to handle the deployment and installation of the product. If you have more than one person that can help tackle this, take advantage of it. So there's more than one place you can do this. Oftentimes it's done on the Users tab. You'll find it a couple other places as well. But on your Overview tab, there's a quick link button right here on the right, Add Admins. So when I click on this button, the first thing it wants me to do is choose a user. Now I'm going to start typing the email address of the colleague that I want to add. If Mike was already in the system as a user, he'll pop up. He's not in this admin console as a user, so I'm going to add him as a new one. I can add his name if I want, don't have to, and click Next. And then this is where you're going to see that there are 6 different types of administrators I can designate Mike as. Now, we recommend having at least one other system administrator. That means they can do everything the primary admin can do. That's that backup in case something happens. But there's other administrator types that you can do. So let's say we add Mike as a system administrator, but then I decide to add Aaliyah as just a product administrator, meaning I'm only going to give her access to mess with Acrobat. She can't touch any of my Creative Cloud licenses, but she's going to help me with Acrobat. There's also the ability to do a product profile administrator. So maybe I just assign her a certain number of those Acrobat licenses within a profile. There's a user group administrator, meaning she can only access and manage that set group of users and their rights. There's also a storage administrator, which helps with just that, the new pooled storage and shared folders. And then there's also a support administrator option. This is one that all they can do is get to the support tab in the console and request expert sessions or create cases. And there's a whole other awareness video on this if you want to know more about it. So what I'm going to do in this case, I want Mike to be my backup. If something happens to me, I want to make sure he can get in. So I'm going to make him a system administrator and click Save. And he is now getting an email invite asking him to accept my invitation to be an additional administrator in this console. And that's all you have to do. And then he can log in and he can help and be there in case I'm not in the office that day. That's all we have today. Thanks for listening.